what is our goal when we're solving equations? So if I give you an equation and I ask you to solve it, what am I actually asking you to do? Get the variable by itself, exactly. So when we're solving equations, your goal is to get the variable by itself. To get the variable by itself, we're going to use something called the golden rule. What does the golden rule say? Devante? Whatever you do on one side of the equation, you have to do on the other. So if you add something to one side of the equation, you have to add the same thing to the other side. If you divide one side of the equation by something, you have to divide the other side of the equation by that same thing. So whatever you do on one side of the equation, you must do to the other. So this is the most important rule that we follow when we're solving equations. When we're trying to get something by itself, to get rid of things, to get the variable by itself, we have to follow this golden rule. There are some other things that we'll have to do in addition to that, and we'll kind of talk about that here. So here's what I want you to do. This is the same thing that we wrote down. It's a combination of all of the different types of equations that we solved, with the exception of the square root equations, although that's kind of on there too. So these are the steps that we take to solve really any equation that we're going to come across. So to solve an equation, we're going to identify the variable by circling it, and we're going to draw the line of equality. We're going to simplify each side of the equation by distributing and combining like terms. We're going to get the variable on one side of the equation by using the golden rule and picking on the little guy, and then we're going to use the golden rule to get the variable by itself at that point. I want you to go ahead and solve these 4 equations. So, I know you may not remember how to do these, although you do need to know how to do these. We're going to be doing this kind of stuff for the rest of the year. Guys, the commentary needs to stop. If you get stuck, use your notes that you just took. Everything you need to know to do these is in those notes.